Hey, stream. Give me stream. Okay. I got ads on my own stream. Heck is that? Well, at least I know they're there. Okay. Hello. Late stream. Gonna do a quick one today. I was just trying to figure out my fucking issues. And I did. I did figure them out from yesterday. So, time to move on. Time to move on. And I did get a little tracey trace here of the new goods. So, we got that to go off of. So, I'm going to refactor this a little bit. Now that I know that it works. And what am I going to do? I think I'm going to clean this up. And so we'll say if there is no target data, first of all, just move that outside. Target data, blah, 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 boop. Target data, target entity equals, yeah. Simplify this down a little bit, basically. Context data. Yeah, that source entity, there we go. You reference it. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm also gonna remove this because we don't need that anymore. Yes. I think we can just live coding here now too, which is nice. Nice and nice. Apply effect processor. Yeah, we got end effect all over the place. Okay, let's, did that run? Okay, let's see here. Play. And we just want it to not crash. That's the name of the game right now. Performance is going to come after. This is 3,000 here. Okay. So far, so good. I think we're cooking with gas. What's happening? Oh God, we're getting so slow. Okay, this happened before. I need to make sure I know what this is. Before, the effect entities were stacking up and not getting removed. I'm gonna rebuild that real quick to get out of that. We dropped frames pretty heavily. I did run it once though, and we were fine. That didn't happen. Yeah. I think I should have probably, I should have just thrown a breakpoint in there. We could have seen how many there are. Okay, 2,000 here. Okay, we're looking hot. We're looking nice and hot. Like 40 FPS here. So yeah, this isn't like increasing. Bro, the number of objects created is incrementing so much. What's that about? What is that about? Yeah, why did that, was it because I ran live coding? Yeah, let me just like run live coding real quick and see if that does anything. Even though I don't have any changes. Up to date. Oh, well, it didn't do anything. Okay. Let me throw like a fucking enter. There we go. I don't know why it tries to run a live coding for the Unreal Insights. Oh yeah, yeah, that like, I don't know, does that like skip or something? What do we have here? Okay. Yeah, those were not getting removed, were they? No, they were not. Nope. Nope. Definitely no. And this is from process stacking policy, which is in the apply effect processor. So this is happening in serial. Super serial. Okay, yeah, it seems to only be when live coding runs, which is kind of weird. I don't know what would be the case there. I am interested in seeing, I mean, I guess I know what the issue is that there's so many fucking, end effects happening. I don't know why, though. Hopefully that trace gives me a little bit more information that I was able to, pop off there. We'll see. We'll see. Like fucking 2 FPS. The tax processor is waiting for... Oh my gosh. Tax processor end effects. So it's this one. Okay. Okay, so it is like the this, whatever. The end effect. Yeah. So that's just getting hit for like some entity, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Wish I could have breakpointed that a little bit better. But like when we spawn it normally, everything's fine. I don't know. I might just like keep my eye open for that, because that is kind of weird. Let's go 4,000. Fuck it. Yeah, that's 20 FPS, 4,000. Hey, we used to only be able to do 200 in combat at 20 FPS. Now we're at 4,000 at 20 FPS. That's an insane amount of improvement, I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean, we're good. We're good. I might just commit this, and then we'll just have to continue to monitor there. Yo, Jesus. Popeyes or niche restaurant? This is game dev. Okay, let's commit that. Yeah, so this is going to be like refactor. This is like pre-parallelogram. Refactor. end effect processor in order to support parallel processing better. Okay, so now that that's squared away, then we can actually do the parallelogram. Yeah, I was just saying, like, back when I started, when I was using gas, I used to only be able to do about 200, not 20, 200 entities in combat, and it would be like 20 FPS. And I just did 4,000 entities in combat, all on screen as well, at 20 FPS. That is an insane amount of improvement. That is an insane amount of improvement. Okay, let's do some parallelograms. Entities.size. You have to code in concurrency things for this game. Can you be more specific as to what you mean? So we want entities, we want view as well, and we want this. Entity equals that, yes. Oh, this should be the applied to entity, yes. There we go. And that's really the one that matters. This one has actually been super trivial. Although maybe when we get some ability modifiers, that's gonna change. Although, oh god, I should have kept that open. Which one was that? I don't think this is it. I don't know. How many was this? How many was that? That wasn't the one I wanted. What game are you coding? My game. Is that the only one I ran today? I'm new to concurrency. Do you have to do any of it like syncing or awaiting for this game? I mean, I do things asynchronously. Yeah, I am parallel processing things. I'm not sure if that answers your question or not, though. Okay. End effect processor. I mean, this is, we can use that to compare. That should be fine. Array has changed during for loop iteration. Has it? How? How has that changed? What? What? Let me think here. Why did that change during iteration? What? I'm not editing it. Remove applied effects data. Remove effect. I'm only doing the applied effects. And which show me it again? The remove applied effect data is getting edited? What? That doesn't make sense at all. What is concurrency about and what can I plan on and what does it cost? This is just a hobby project, my dude. This isn't like a game that's released or anything like that. Concurrency is about multi-threading. Just kind of like a synonym for doing things asynchronously on multiple threads or multiple cores. Yeah, this is weird. Let's just continue. That is weird. I don't like that that's happening. It shouldn't be happening. Yeah, this is weird. This is weird. This should only be running for entity. What is... Remove applied effect data should only be being added to the entity. Hit or add, and we increment that. This is literally empty, so what are we doing here? You coded all that? Yep, I coded the entire project. Isn't parallel processing just processing in different cores? Concurrency uses threads, I think. I mean, that's... I mean, you're saying... I think you're just using synonyms for the same thing. Like, yeah, I mean, a core is... What is it? Like, what a thread runs on. Concurrency just... concurrency is just the concept of running things multi-threaded concurrently. Like, it's yeah, I mean, it's all kind of one and the same, what you're saying. Kind of different ways to say the same thing. Yeah, this is getting weird. This is weird here. Why is this iterating like this? Things are getting weird. I'm getting weird. Applied effect data. Yeah, that would be the target. And then owned effect is the source entity. Yeah, okay, so... What are we doing here? What's going on? Maybe I should take a peek at what some of this is before it gets iterated over. I'll throw a breakpoint in there and see what happens. Live coding has been acting a little weird, so maybe that had something to do with it as well. What are you coding? We're doing some game dev. We're doing some game dev today. Okay, so let me see here. Start with one, of course. Just one. Okay, there he is out there running around doing his thing. Oh, let's do 2,000 for now. And it immediately we hit this, which is weird. Because that's empty. Where is that getting edited from? What, show me the other threads. Show me the other threads. What do you mean it was edited from another? Changed during for loop iteration? I mean, there's that. What entity is this for? 110. And then this is for entity 69. Nice. Nice. What would be editing? Why is this struct so fucking weird? I thought I just fixed the issues with this, and that's why I was streaming. This remove applied effect data is the weirdest piece of fucking entity data that I've used, man. I mean, it changed during for loop, or I mean, continue, I guess. Hang on, just pause for a second, because I want a breakpoint right there. Those are all unique entities. Those are all unique entities. And then let me see, like, this is the only place that it's being edited, so make sure that that's not getting hit. And then where is apply to entity? How do you watch this? Is that how you do it? That doesn't work. Okay, interesting. These all have unique entities that it's running over, which is the intention. So how on earth does it get fucking edited during this? I mean, I remove it outside of the for loop. Oh, yeah, that's the issue. I'm a fucking idiot. Why did I think that would work? Yeah, that is the issue. I have to do that outside of the parallel. Yeah. I've forgotten how to parallelogram, I think. Clean up. Dude, fucking nailed it. AI fucking nailed it right there. Yeah, run that. So really, like, the parallel, it really doesn't fucking help much with these. It does help some, though. I think it is a net positive. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, one guy is good. Okay. Let's trace that. Let's see. Okay. This is 2000, all in combat, and we've just parallel processed the end effect processor, which handles, like, when a gameplay effect gets removed, like, or ends, like, whether it be duration or, you know, some invalid combination of tags or something. This handles, like, removing all of the tags and resetting the attributes and stuff. So it can be a pretty expensive operation. Just kind of depends on how many there are being ended that frame. Okay, so that's well and good. That is all well and good. So these big spikes are probably what we want to look at. This one sucks though. Process effect entity. Yeah, just the destroy entity is expensive there. I mean, I think we can speed. Goddamn, 6 fucking milliseconds. Jesus Christ. Destroying an entity is so expensive. My goodness. I'm gonna comment that part out. We're gonna comment that part out. Wish there was a way to parallel destroy entities. That would be nice. Or like maybe lazy destroy them. Let's try that again. Let's see if that's much different. Again, it's all pretty dependent on what's actually happening that frame, so... Oh, live coding just fucking... Well, I guess we can see a difference. I thought live coding already finished, but it didn't. So I guess we can pretty clearly see what the difference is, though. Okay. Okay, so here's where we started. This must have been live coding right here. Yeah. Dude, just ending the fucking... Bro, destroying all of these effect entities is insane. Dude, the applyability processor is insane as well. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should just like lazy delete, destroy the entities, yeah. Like that's 10 fucking milliseconds for removing all of these, like that's kind of fucking crazy. How many fucking like I feel like I'm destroying more or maybe creating more than I should be? What effects are being ended there? We'll put that vlog back in and we'll run it with like less vlog and make sure that that's not like running for way too many. Let's just do 100. Okay. Vlogger does not like that. Maybe I should not have been running. Can I skip past that? No. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, so spawn just one to start. And 100. Spawn. Let's pause. The vlogger. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Context data is not available? Log effect remove. Why wouldn't I have context data available? Well, like that doesn't get like removed until later. Blurb is also invalid as well. What the fuck happened here? Dude, everything's like invalid here. What the hell, man? Am I not allowed to vlog anymore? Let me just vlog one guy. Okay, there's gonna be one guy running around, as guys tend to do. See, that's fine. Now there's two, and they're fighting. And we're vlogging just fine. I mean, okay, maybe 100 is just too much for the fucking vlogger to handle. Let's just do 20. What on earth is, I mean, I'll fucking check to make sure we have context data, but like that should be the case. Two was fine. 20 was not. Start with 1. And we're gonna start with 10. Bro, what the fuck is happening? It's not even like... What is calling this? Because, like, it's not even giving me a proper stack trace, really. Nothing is happening on any other thread. I mean, so this does make a macro. Let me look at this. Let me look at the... So I did make this macro. I wrote this. If vlogger is recording. How many hours a day do you work on this? It varies. Maybe like 3 on average, 3 or 4. Obviously more on the weekends. Yeah, I mean, it would be doing it. I mean, it is in the, well, no, maybe it's not in the game thread. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of hard to debug. So it is like, I do see like we're calling a T function. So I think I'd like to think we're just calling this lambda. Entity effect def. Okay, maybe that's like if context data effect def. What is that? E subclass of? Yeah, okay, so we'll say, isn't there like an is valid? Or is it a point, like, I guess it is capable of being coerced to a Boolean. Okay. Consider yourself coerced, effect def. Oh, and I guess we're like, yeah, okay. Okay, I think what I need to do... Yeah, because this is going to happen at the end of the frame. Okay, I think I understand what I need to do here. So this is not going to work. What I need to do is something like... I don't even know if this is going to work. Yeah, because these variables aren't going to be around at the end of the frame. It's essentially what's happening, and this is running in a game, an async task, right? So... does that macro not copy everything in? No, it passes by ref. And I can see it's inlining the code that I have here as args. I think I need to change this. Let's go here. I think I may need to change. I don't know if this will work. I think I may need to change this to equals question mark to copy it all. But then it needs to all be like variables, I believe. Run that. It's probably going to rebuild a lot of things too. That logging utils is used. 57. Yeah, that's a solid. That's a fucking solid amount there. Okay, it does not like that. Is dep? Okay, what is the? Oh, okay. So what's the workaround for this? What's the new way? What's the new way to do this? Explicit capture of this is required. Okay, we'll try that and see what happens. Does that get around the issue? Let's find a non-AI answer while we figure out if that works. Okay, this person says the same thing. Within a... Oh, shit. And then we have fucking static functions. Ugh. So that would be fine. God, that's so annoying. Oh, no. I mean, is there a way to tell if I'm in, like, how to tell... Is there a way to tell if I'm in a static function or not, and then branch this even more? But then then what, like, that wouldn't work, right? So... Can I... God, I hate these macros. They're so... Can I do... How to like, explicitly capture... Capture macro... I'll say lambda capture. Is that a thing? Kind of a side quest anyway. I'll look into this offline to kind of improve the logging utils. I think I get what's happening though. I think maybe if I copy that, that's fine. That'll stick around. We'll see. Probably not, though. So if that crashes, we'll just move on. We'll just move on from trying to vlog things. Well, that's going to be really annoying. So that's probably the next thing I'll do offline. Look into that. So yeah, rebuild all of the things, please. Yeah, I guess I just want to, I can do a count here. How many things I'm deleting? We can do that. So let's do like a int32 count equals view dot size, and we'll go trace CPU profiler event scope text. That was close, AI. That was close. No, I need that. Okay, rebuild again. Process applied effect, clean up. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, wait a second. Oops. Yeah, I need. Well, no, that's the 70 on the gate thread, so this one's fine. This is fine. No, and this isn't even the one I want to do, dude. Fucking lock it in. I'm not locked in. No, that's not even the right one. Not even the one I wanted to do. Destroy. Okay, try that again. I called it process apply effect. I don't give a shit. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. But that way I can tell how many. I can tell how many we are destroying. How many entities we're destroying there. Then maybe I'll do some sort of lazy destroy. What are you? Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, I forgot to do that, didn't I? I did forget to do that, didn't I? Yeah, this is gonna be a little gonna be a little. Is that the same thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. This is not ideal, but we're just doing it for now. Okay. Rebuild that. Yeah. How did that not happen before? I ran it so many times we didn't hit that. It's interesting. And by so many times, I mean at least 2 or 3. So just spawn one. Okay. Okay, so again, what I'm fucking doing this on the game thread. Oh, the context data is probably fucking deleted. Man, how are you? I'm well. How's the game coming? It's, you know, every day a little bit of progress. I affect a target source entity. Okay, so I need to copy in this stuff. Yeah. Should I just, can I do equals? I mean, that's going to copy the entire context. Boo, 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 doo, doo, doo. Ability, just call that source ability. Can it be .get? Okay. Okay, so I guess we're just going to copy by value here. Capture by value, rather. Okay. Kind of an ugly fucking... Okay, we're just shoehorning this in. Is it all the same? Yeah, I need to do that a little bit better. Probably make some entity data container for that or something. I think it's probably the better way. Rather than queuing a bunch of stuff for the end of the game thread. Okay, one guy. Okay, better. Better. Destroying 1,000? 1,106. I didn't even spell it right. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Why are there so many effect entities? Like, this is literally taking longer than it ever did before. I think I fucked something up when I refactored it. I kind of want to like iterate through all of the active effects. Well, no, that wouldn't be a good... I mean, these are all unique entities, right? So, I mean, like, for me to have fucked this up, I would have had to have created a bunch. mean, apply effect processor is doing a lot as well. Yeah, maybe I want to check in applied effect processor as well. Those numbers should match up. Roughly should match up. Wait. Mine. Okay, I didn't do that. That's what, did I do that over here? Wait, how come I can do size there? Oh, because it's a single entity view. I see. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Yeah, we just run it, team. We just run it. Okay. Morning. Welcome. Curious what the end goal of what you're doing here is. Is this for large-scale battles? No, this is just like stress testing performance, really. I don't imagine I will have large-scale battles, but there will be, you know, combat taking place all over the world. I mean, combat is just the way that I'm testing. Specifically, we're doing like end effect processor is what we're working on right now. And thank you for the gift, Abel. Welcome. Just now noticing that. Okay, so we are applying 1,073 effects. I'm very curious as to what affects these. It should basically be damage, right? Basically only be damage. And this processor could look a lot better. This is one I feel like I could just kind of shoehorned into ENTT. Let's go here. Not yet. Hang on. Restart that. Okay, so I would want to see the context data. Melee auto attack damage. Yeah, I mean, it's basically all damage. So yeah, there's 2,000 entities. So yeah, I guess like, I guess 1,000 melee damages are going through. And those get applied and removed on the same frame. Which I guess that means that instant effects are kind of the most expensive in that way, because they're not, their processing isn't spread across threads. And it just so happens that applying and removing the effect, like there's just too much going on there for that to be a super efficient process at the moment. Because like the way I have it, I mean, if you're not familiar with gas, like a gameplay effect getting added or removed, like there's a lot of events that like occur there. Like I have to remove it from the lists of like owned and applied effects on each entity, like the source entity and the target entity. And then I have to like make sure that any gameplay tags that it adds are removed and stuff like that. What else do I fucking do? And same for apply, I have to make sure it's able to be applied, like can apply it. Like that does a bit of logic. And applying the effect, like I have to do a bunch of stuff And it's all super branchy, so it's pretty slow. There's probably very little cache coherence here. And this could be written better. It could be written better. But right now, the thing I'm seeing that is the biggest issue is destroying these entities takes a while. And I think a lazy destroy would be fine. As long as I'm excluding those from other views, which would not be that bad. You know, I could just read. God damn, that's taking so fucking long. 10 microseconds per entity? Aren't effects and melee two different types of damage? No, an effect is just a generic thing. It's not like a type. Melee damage is just a type of effect that I have. But yeah, if I only wanted to delete like a certain number of these per frame. I think we could get through pretty much all of them by the next. I mean, let me do this. Let me do this. So get rid of all that. Let's spawn these. Am I breakpointed? What's happening here? Yes, I am. Okay. So let's spawn these only 10 per frame. That way their melee swings are staggered a bit more. Okay, they're finished spawning now. Takes a while to spawn them because like that's probably, you know, 1,000 entities all spawned at once all in one kind of instance of combat is not really gonna ever happen. It's a extreme scenario that would basically never happen. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. So we're still spawning there. Okay, apply effect processor, only 3 milliseconds there. That's a lot better. A lot better. There's only 307. I mean, still though, a deletion is taking too long. Like 7 microseconds, 9 microseconds. Yeah, it's that's a little long. What was this? Oh, that was me clicking the button, yeah. And of course, in a package build, that would be better, I believe. I need to, I guess, build from source so I can actually profile shipping builds. And see what the difference is. This seems okay though. This is like okay. Not like super happy with it, but it's we can commit it. Although I do like this. I think we are going to keep that. I think we are going to keep that. And I kind of want the same here, although let's do no, I kind of like that on destroy. I don't like that on destroy. So do we commit this? Let me take a peek at. Well, no, we can commit this. I think process owned effect happens fast enough that I don't care about processing, parallel processing it. Really, just process applied effect. Maybe doing the apply additional effects is something This needs to happen on the game thread anyway. Let me look at that. Let me look at that. Yeah, here it is, right here. So this is what's happening at the end of all of these apply effects here. It's where all the the gameplay tasks got added. So I think we can do a little bit better than that by using a processor. And then looking at this, what is the thing I'm looking for? It is apply additional effects. Yeah, it's right there. So it's like, I mean, 600 nanoseconds. I mean, that's pretty trivial, honestly. Some of them are 0. The big part is remove loose tags. Honestly, yeah, that's the largest part of it. Should I just split this up even more? Because it's super branchy. Super branchy. The problem is, like, in order to parallel process this, I do have to just, like, get the... I just have to do it like this, which sucks. It sucks. I'm wondering, like, even if I did do like, the broadcast event is something that's never going to be very good at cache coherency because it performs arbitrary logic. So that's going to be something. Apply additional effects is the same. That needs to happen on the game thread because it creates entities. Applying additional effects creates entities. That has to happen on the game thread. Removing the effect from the active effects data, that we can parallel process that, but we have to do it this way where we do a nested loop. Otherwise, you know, in parallel we'll hit conflicts. Removing tags, again, same as the other one, like we have to do it with this loop here. There should never be no context data. That's there just for safety. Yeah, I guess I'm questioning if I want to keep it like this, because essentially I'm going to need to put this in a different view. I mean, let's try to put that in a different view and see what happens. So give me that. We're not going to parallel process it, so we're going to call this apply additional view. Sure, that's fine. Kind of a shitty name, but that's fine. Each, sure. End effect data. End effect data. Where do I get that from? Oh, I have to do that, okay. That should basically never Those should never be null, but just in case. Just in case. I don't need that. Yeah, that's a little weird, but we can remove that there, which means we don't need that, which means we don't need that. We do still need context there for that. And I should probably change these to the ENTT event things. I wonder how much more efficient that would be. Okay, but let's try that. Let's try that. I do have our comparison open. We can close the vlogger. Okay, live coding has succeeded. Okay. Go ahead and start her up. And we're finished spawning. Okay. They tweaking. Okay, it's probably good enough for comparison. It did seem pretty nice. It's like 40 FPS. What do we cap out at here? 20. Well, that was around the same. Destroy still dominating the execution there. Okay, so end effect. Yeah, so the process applied effect definitely is taking longer, but I need to compare this with whatever it costs at the end, which is, I think, all of this. So it's about an extra 500 microseconds. Oh, I'm still fucking doing it on the game thread, aren't I? Yeah, so that didn't help at all. That was a bad test. Bad test. All right, man, have a good day. Hey, you too, man. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I missed your question. Well, if you're sticking around, I decided to go Unreal Engine because I liked having access to blueprints for other people who might work on my project who maybe don't know how to code. I see Unreal Engine as being, God, I hate this, closer to the forefront of like gaming innovation when it comes to like commercial engines, commercially available engines. Their financial business model is better, way better than Unity's. Unity has lost, in my opinion, a lot of trust with developers, so I would never use Unity. So the only other option there is Godot. Really. Or make my own engine. And I don't want to make my own engine because I actually want to ship something. And I think Unreal Engine looks pretty. I think it looks pretty. And I think there's a lot of people that use it. It's a popular engine. It's a powerful engine. So, yeah. And oh, and access to source code is another one. Yeah, I can't imagine developing a game without access to source code. Which for Unity, you have to like pay for that, which is weird. Which is fucking weird. Why does this feel like slightly slower? Okay, let's look at that. Peeked out right there. Okay, so yeah, nothing at the end of the frame anymore. But we are taking like much longer. So that was like, yeah, 500. 551. I mean, it's not 551 plus what am I? And these of course are slightly different numbers. So this parallel 4 got like a lot less, I think. Well, let's find one. I mean, these are about the same MS here. This was even slightly more. So that's 600 microseconds total and total. God, it's just so hard because you don't know how many fucking effects are being ended. I feel like that has to be better, right? Like conceptually, this is better. So we're not doing like async tasks and shit like that. Like. That should be better. I think I'm just going to rely on that. It doesn't look worse, so at first glance, I think it just, you know, vibe checking this is fine. What are you doing? Editing. We're doing game dev. Doing some game dev. I guess I can kind of see how many based on the destroy view. 180, 211. Maybe let's try to find one that's like 180. Do a better like 1-to-1 comparison here. 120. I guess I can find, right? Of course, I spelled it wrong. Oh, we do have one that's 180. Perfect. We'll let the computer find it for us. Taking a while. Couldn't find it. Okay, try again. There we go. There it is. Okay, so that took so much longer. Let's look at the end of the frame amount here. So there's only about 420 microseconds there. And honestly, this ran pretty fast. I don't know. Actually run just as fast. This is taking 600 micro. It's just so fucking different, man. It's just so different. I mean, I think the parallel processing does actually kind of get us something there. Because then, like, this is the basically, like, look at how, let's look at the sparseness of these here. Build entity data. So it's like this chunk. I mean, each one does take 5 microseconds, 5, 5, 6, 6. I mean, I guess it does take less time. But I am like copying it to the other threads and shit, which I don't think is good. I mean, this has to be better. This has to be better. I'm gonna rely on that being better. I hope. It's cleaner. It's cleaner. The code is cleaner. And actually, with this, I shouldn't do it like this. If we're not going to run it in parallel, I shouldn't do it like that. I should iterate over. So I think this can actually get better. Let's do F end effect data. Yeah, this is going to be much better. Oh yeah, why did I think I needed to do this? I thought I was still like, oh yeah, I have to do this because we're parallel processing it. No, we don't. There we go. And this is effect entity. Okay, yeah, now that should be a lot better. Now that should be a lot better. I'm gonna move, oh, I closed both of those. Great. Great. Okay, put that over there. Put that thing back where it came from. More so help me. Okay, and we're done spawning. Cool, cool. I don't know if this feels better. I think the frame rate maybe a couple lower it feels, but I don't know. Let's look. Let's not feel, let's look. Doo-doo-doo. $108. What are we doing? What are we doing? Find me one. Effect processor, destroy, except give me 120 or 120. Sure, if we have a 121, I'll take that. That's exactly the amount I need to test against. Wait, what the heck? It said it was found. What? It takes a while for it to like iterate through the entire graph and find it, I suppose. Bro, why are you saying there is one in here at 120 if you're not gonna give it to me? Hmm. Still nothing? Okay, we'll just manually find one then. If I don't know why it does that. Like it says there's one in there, but then it can't find it. Do 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 do. 81. This just had like overall less. 131. Okay, that's kind of close. You don't deserve to have it, but I want it. I want it. Wait, why am I getting it like that? Again, this is the dude, I'm not locked in today. And I've had 2 cups of coffee, so something's wrong here. All of that didn't fucking matter because I guess that wants a pointer, but we're no longer going to do it that way. So now it's not conditional at all anymore. Like this is 1,000,000% better. And this is probably the way I should be writing all of my processors, but it's just like changing them all over to that all at once is a lot of work. So I guess just one by one we will do that. Where was I? Up here? Yeah, right here. We made reference to const. Can it now? Yeah. Okay, rebuild that. I mean, we'll take a peek while that's building. We'll take a peek at this and see how much better it was. Dude, I mean, so we actually have how many more here? We did 131 in the new version, 121 in the old version. It took 551 microseconds in the old one, 120 microseconds in the new one. Although there's a lot, actually, this isn't a fair representation because this is a lot more. Yeah, God, it also depends on how many have listeners or how many have like apply additional effects information there. Shit. I can't even do it based on number. It should be much more efficient though. Okay, so that one's a wash. Bad. I don't want that. We want 2,000. I think the aggro radius processor does not seem to be working correctly. Like, they're running farther than they should just be going to the next closest one. So something weird is happening there, but it's not a big deal right now. And usually, I think, in combat where they need to switch targets, it'll be based on who has the highest threat, not who's the next nearest. The 83. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, can I give me, what is the highest we have here? So, contains, what is it? End effect processor, destroy, 132. Yeah, give me that one. Okay, it actually found it for me. Thank you. I mean, come on. That's like, there's still not very many that have like the listeners on them. Was I doing something wrong? And I also closed, I think, I closed the wrong one, I think. Wouldn't be, it's like 2 ago. If I do recall correctly. 2 or 3. 2 or 3 ago. Yeah, I mean, it's like half the fucking time. Destroying's still taking up a good solid chunk of time there. Okay, I like that. Let me look at it more, but I'm feeling a lot better about this now. What other like conditional shit do we have here? So really, it's just about removing, like, I should do this. I should put all these, yeah, okay. I'm fucking locked in now, okay? And I can't wait to forget something because I said that. So really, this parallel view is only going to be for, maybe it's not for a whole lot. Maybe it's not for a whole lot. Because really all I want to do is this guy right here. The rat, well, no, okay. Never mind. Forget everything. Forget everything that you know. I'm all over the fucking place today. Yeah, so we need the applied to entity. We need data off of the effect entity. I also need the applied to entity. I mean, that could, I guess, iterate over the effect. Okay, yeah, I think I can put these in other views. Auto remove tags view. I need this, and we're going to iterate over the effect entity, so give it anything that's ending that has, I guess, just applied tags data. Oh, I do need the applied to entity, which would be on the context data as well. Oh no, the target data. F target data. Now that's no longer conditional. We love that. We love that. You know, one thing that annoys me is that you have to do a different symbol for pointers. I really wish pointers didn't have that. And I know why. Like, you do kind of want to signify when you're working with a pointer versus a reference. I don't need to rebuild that yet. But like, it makes refactoring things kind of a pain. Like, I would rather, like, I think editors now can just denote that, right? Like, writers would be good at writer would just be good at, like, hey, this is a pointer, you know? It tells you when you're, like, copying things and stuff, so I would be fine with just that. Auto, effect, listener, view. Those aren't the right pieces of data, that's fine. I just want the structure. The structure. Oh, and this is on the, we're getting it from the applied to entity. So this one maybe still belongs here. Although we do have to execute this on the game thread anyway. Because it can sometimes connect to blueprints. But we do want the context data, we want the effect def and the effect entity as well. So I have to look up a piece of information regardless here, whether it's effect listener data or the effect context data, or effect listener data, which is on the applied to entity. So one way or another, we have to do it. Although this is on the applied to, oh, I can get effect listener. Okay, so we can do one better than what we have here at least. And if we need to execute them on the game thread anyway, we should do that. But I think I will, I think I do want to iterate over the applied to entity. So anything, so here we're iterating over, yeah, remove tags from the target, which means we have to look up the target tags, yeah. And then this is call listeners on the target, but we can do one better in that we can go anything with end effect data, and then boop 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 bop, 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 what is it? Effect listener and no context data as well. I think is all we need. Yeah, the owners listen to it. The owners listen to it. we would do that. And then applied to entity is, I guess applied to entity is target. So we would want the target information. We want target and context. Yeah, so any effect that's ending if the target has listener data, yeah. And then what we do here is, that's the only thing we do. We just iterate through and remove all those effects, which, yeah. I guess I could do one better here where I can split this into a applied and remove specific one, but I would need to go through and let's do that. So let's go, I'm gonna put a to do here to go through and do that. To do, split this into remove applied / owned. I think that's going to be slightly faster because I'm doing it separately. Before I was doing it in the same loop, but now I'm doing it separately so I know which one I want to do. Okay, and then maybe I don't even need to parallel for this, although like it is interesting thinking about like, should I do more work that's less cache coherent in parallelization, in parallelograms? Or should I do less work in very cache coherent things, but in serial? We'll see. We'll see what this looks like. Oh dear. Which view did I fuck up here? That one. That one would be the answer. So do I have my old examples here? No, I closed them. Okay, I'll have to find those again. Do. You would bet that coherency is better. Yeah, it's it depends, right? It really depends. Okay, and done spawning. Did I write it wrong? What the fuck is this? Fuck is this? Oh, right. I can't iterate on it that way. See, the reason that I think actually parallelization is better for this case is because this is handling like a relationship case where we have like, it's almost like a hierarchical entities, you know. I'm kind of creating like a hash map with entity data. And so what happened right there is, yeah, of course, I'm looking it up on, I can't do this in the cache coherent way, basically. If I do this, I have to iterate over the, yeah, I can't look, why did I think I could fucking do that? Dude, I just said I'm locked in now, and I fucked up, and I knew I was gonna do that. And here we go. Undo all that. Undo all that. Yeah. So, I mean, I could do it with like less lookups in tighter things. But wait, I'm not doing it in... Wait, the reason I thought I could do that was because I'm not doing it in parallel, right? But wait, why did the owned thing undo that? I wish I had that breakpoint still. It was on the remove tags. And it was on remove loose tags checked. And tag counts was like, oh right, and we're adding data too. Which is why I don't want to have to do gameplay tags, because it's like, this is not efficient. Yeah, so why did that... It was on tag counts. Why would that have crashed if I was processing it single threaded? Like, I guess I'm not checking if they have owned tags, but like, I know that they all do. Let me try that again. Let's just run that again. BRB while that builds. Okay. We're just gonna try that again. Okay. And also, I had a trace going, right? So let me check that real quick. Take a little peek. And the parallel 4 is now just doing like such little work. I basically shouldn't do that anymore. 96. Are there any other ones that's like a little bit higher? 147. In totality, 1.5 ms for 2,000 entities, all in combat. It says owned effect. What is that? Can we process owned effect here? I wonder, I kind of feel like for this one, maybe outer parallelism is a bit better rather than inner parallelism, because now I'm kind of getting really tight systems here, processor views here. Is there a clean way to like wait for an async task or something, or a taskgraph task? I think you probably just like get the handle from it, and there's probably like a function on it for like dot wait or something. Yeah, I think I could. Well, no, I don't think so, because we're like editing data on each entity. Yeah, so I do. Man, I'm all over the place. There's so many different ways you could do this, and it's really hard to get a direct like one-to-one comparison because of it's all different every frame, you know. Even when the count's the same, the effects are different. Honestly, I kind of do still like doing things that are less cache coherent in a parallel process, because that is actually starting to feel cleaner to me and easier to write. But let me check. Let me run this back again. Okay, so yeah, we got here. Remove tags on the game thread. What is that fucking breakpoint? This is not, so we do have an owned tags data that is null. Is target. Target was there. Target data was there. None of them should have own tags, should not have own tags data. Oh, is that? No, that's not me. That shouldn't be me. Oh yeah, I can't just like straight up search that, can I? And it is... Well, it's the player passes through here too. So yeah, every single entity has owned tags entity data on it right now. And I don't delete any NPC entities at all. Oh, we're iterating over the effect entity. So I'm wondering if that went out of scope or something, or no, because we're in line. We're in the game through. So yeah, why would that have been null? What was the target entity? 261. I mean, it's not like I can do anything with that information now. We're removing wait for regen health. Okay. So... This was the wait for regen effect. I mean, I could very easily add a check here, but that's just kind of fucking hiding the problem, I think. Oh, I will have removed it from the active effects on the entity. Does that matter? And off the owned effects. I mean, the entity should, the effect entity should still exist in the registry and everything, because I haven't deleted that. There's nothing that, I mean, there's nothing that removes this, right? I don't think so. It's all just getting, I already looked at that. I'll just like that's just the type itself. I don't care about that. Get entity data. It's all get entity data. Yeah, it's all get entity data. So I don't think I remove this anywhere. But why then is it null? Just, I'm making absolutely sure that I don't. It's all get entity data. Okay, yeah, and so no, there's no place that we remove that. Why? What are you doing? Game dev. Doing some game dev. Trying to figure out why I'm crashing, honestly. Honestly. I mean, there very well could be some entities in the future that, I mean, let's just fucking put the band-aid on it, I guess. Because I mean, that is going to be a case in the future. It's just, I know it didn't happen now, so I didn't do it. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Okay, let's try this again. On one. Okay, we're swinging and banging here. Now we're moving. Okay, no crashes there. That looked a lot spikier though. I don't know what the entity spawner was doing there. It was going crazy. That does seem a lot better though. And then like that parallel. Is it only doing one loop there? It seems like it's only doing one loop. Or one thread. Oh no, I guess it's there. I just didn't see it. Okay. Oh no, that's a different one. Yeah, we're doing like barely anything there. And then remove tags kind of sucks. Yeah. Yeah. Vectoration processor, Jesus, that one's kind of chunky on that frame. The destroy is still just absolutely dominating the whole thing, taking over twice as much as all the other shit. So yeah, maybe a deferred destroy is better. And I can probably bake that into the subsystem. And then applyability processor. We can work on that too. I just don't know. I just don't know. Because now it's like 1.1 milliseconds. I wish I had, let me go back to doing spawning 100 per frame, because that was a lot spikier, and then that's what I had, like some of my older ones traced upon. Okay. Just, yeah, there's the spiky one, yeah. 7 milliseconds, oh my god, man. Yeah, I mean, I see this is the case where the parallel processing really helps. And like that, this is gonna be probably, let me look here. How many was that? 780. I mean, some of the other ones were like 1,000 from earlier. What was that? Like probably like the second one, first or second one I did today, maybe? Let's look at the first one. Oh my god, the applyability processor, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't have the counts here. God damn, I don't have the counts. I'll still look at it though. So it's that, and then it would be plus whatever is at the end of the frame. Wait, did I do that? There just happened to be nothing at the end of that one? Yeah, it's mainly the applyability processor at that point. Yeah, I don't know, like just having this all in, I mean, and the end, this process owned effect can be parallelized as well. I just didn't. I think like that might actually just be easier and be maybe better, if not the very similar performance. Easier to write, that's for sure. And then it's like because like some of this, it's like the work is like kind of trivial, so it's like it doesn't even make sense to individually do this on individual threads, but then it does add up because there's now so many different views, one for each branch, right? Man, I wish there was a better way for me to test this, where I could like switch between the two pretty quickly. But I guess I would have to do like, I would have to use Git to do that. And I am approaching the end of my time for today. So short little stream today. Started late. Just trying to fix an issue. Glad I got past that issue. Now we have some things to consider. Okay, let me see. Let me find someone to send you guys over to, because I gotta get to work now. Shawnee B, hell yeah. Easy pick. Looking at Lumen stuff. Cool. I'm gonna send you guys over there. Thanks for chilling with me for my short time today. I'm gonna hop off, so hopefully I'll see you guys again some other time. Yeah, take care, everyone. Bye bye.